All right, what's up, y'all? This is your homie. All right, y'all. This.
Buddy, one of the things.
Damn it, Denonu. Anyway, what's up, y'all? This is your homie Jolly Dangerous. I'm here with the homie
Denonu, kicking things off with a bang.
Yeah, a Neo Digital podcast, and I want to talk about this troll doll thing that's going on. This happened around 3 days ago. I was at a video shoot and I had a friend there that was telling me about this troll doll. And it's so fucking disturbing. I can't even describe how disturbing it is. Just like play the clip. I told you not to know about this, and yeah, this is his first time seeing it.
Okay.
Troll trouble. The toy company Hasbro says it's removing one of its.
Well, hold on, Hasbro, like the main line toy company. That's like Mattel.
Hasbro.
You know? Yeah, Hasbro and Mattel are like two of the top ones. Like they should know better. Like I don't know what's going on, but like they should know better.
Yeah.
Dolls from shelves after some parents have complained online about features on this doll they say could confuse kids about what sexual abuse is. 4 in Your Corner's Christina Evans has more.
What was meant to be a fun toy.
And if you push those, she makes these sounds.
Has turned into a nightmare for parents. The DreamWorks Trolls World Tour Giggle and Sing Poppy doll has caused outrage because of the placement of the doll's press to talk button.
So it does normal stuff when you touch her belly, but then you go in here where the button is literally in between her legs.
Several videos of upset parents have gone viral on social media, and in just 2 days, an online
See, she don't know what she's doing. Like, you gotta go in with 2 fingers.
Got over 300,000 signatures. Parents fear the doll may groom children to accept sexual abuse, but experts say this isn't the case.
You know, for most children who are not sexual abuse victims, you know, this is outside of their frame of reference. They're not going to automatically think about a sexual act because it's just not something that, you know, developmentally that they're aware of.
She says concerned parents need to shift their focus to the adults around their child.
That toy alone and that is not going to cause sexual abuse. What causes sexual abuse are sex offenders.
And educate your child on where adults should and
definitely
should not
not wrong
touch
about
them.
that.
Just having an open conversation with a child, you know, this is your private parts that, you know, nobody is supposed to touch.
Jackie says sexual abuse is common in Southwest Florida, and at her center in Collier County, 38% of all child abuse cases are sexual. She says this is why it's important to look for changes in a child's behavior, as this could be a sign of abuse.
A child who was doing really well in school and all of a sudden their grades drop, or a child who is ordinarily energetic and happy, you know, you see a real change in their emotional behavior.
I reached out to Hasbro and they weren't available for comment, but when I visited a local Walmart this afternoon, the doll had already been removed from shelves. In Cape Coral, Christina Evans, Fox 4 in your corner.
Governor to troll trouble.
Okay, right quick. I'm gonna be that dumbass that says, "Wow, I need to watch more Fox News on the 4 channel because." Anyway,
It's messed up. Messed up.
They put a button between the doll's legs. Like who was the last person on the assembly line? Let's roll the first set, and then they picked it up to locate the button, and they were like,
"Yeah, like
seems legit. Let's ship it." Like, why would you? What?
That
like,
they had to do that on purpose. That's the only way I can see that happening.
Yeah,
like,
dog.
It's like who's gonna be like, oh, in order to, you know, do this. That's why when you first told me, I was like, oh, it's a foreign company, right? And you were like, no. I was like, what? Because this, oh yeah, let's make a doll where you got to stick a finger up its ass to, you know, to make a giggle. Like, no, man, no.
And then she's like, wait, if you press the stomach, it does the normal thing. Like, what's the normal stuff? Is does the stomach jiggle or something like that? You know,
I mean,
or
I would assume the whole tickle me Elmo, like giggle or whatever. But like, I'm gonna put it right there too. Like, come on, man.
See, I'm not gonna lie, man. The tickle me Elmo thing, that doesn't really, even when it was a thing, that didn't disturb me that much. Because it's, first off, it's a tickle me Elmo.
Yeah.
It's Sesame Street. You don't think about that kind of thing when
Yeah.
you're like, looking at Elmo because you're not tickling his balls or anything, and that's
Mm-hmm.
making him laugh. It was like you're tickling his body,
Yeah,
and
which
people got all like upset because like, oh, that Elmo represents my kids, and I
yeah.
don't want you tickling my kids. It's like, okay, I guess I can see that, but this is blatant. Like this is
Yeah,
like
this is
in your face,
it's as they say, on the nose. Like they meant to
you
do
know.
it. Like this reminds me of like a test where like, look, can we put a button here? I don't know. Let's put out something, see if people say something about it, and then recall it. But then it's like,
Bro,
why in the hell would you do that? Like, it's put a button on the back, or how about this, on the back of one of her ankles? Because you're going to be holding it from the bottom anyway. So if you're holding the toy up and showing it to somebody, that's something you could press with your thumb. But like right there where you have to go under the clothes to do it, it's like, come on, man. That's I want to say nobody looked at it, but in order for a toy to get made, you have to have probably like a bunch of people look at it and approve and QA something. So they looked at it and just didn't care.
yeah,
Maybe
we
they thought
talked
they wouldn't
about
get
that.
caught. Yeah.
Like if you have to put this in front of a test audience to see what they do. Now, if your test audience is a bunch of little kids, then of
Mm-hmm.
course they're gonna be like, all right, whatever, it's fine, because the test audience, which are the little kids, is gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Don't care whether, but
Yeah.
but as a grown adult who's putting this stuff out there, maybe
Mm-hmm.
you should think about, first off, you gotta try it. If you have to stick your finger inside of a black hole and then curve up and do all this stuff just to try the button
Yeah.
in the first,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any logistical sense to me. And then second, it's a button in between the doll's legs. Can you not find a more inconvenient place to put a button?
Yeah. How about on her hand or anywhere else? It's like that's
On her
the thing
back,
is
on her stomach, on her
anybody you show this
on
to
her head.
you show this to anybody, that's the first thing they're gonna do is like, nah, that shouldn't be right there.
Exactly.
How would you not see it? Like even if you show it to a kid, yeah, they may not know, but you're an adult that's making it, approving it, signing off on it. This is your company's name on this product. You know, the moment you send this in stores, parents are gonna see this and shit bricks, as they say. Like, come on, man. It's like, why would you even put this out? Like, I can understand if this was like, okay, this doll was only made one time as a test product and it was never meant to be on store shelves. It's like, okay, I get it.
Mhm.
But no, you sold this. You just said fuck it. That's probably what happened. They just made it and it was like, well, we already made 50 billion of these dolls. What are we gonna do with it? Let's just put it out there anyway.
I don't understand if the first 100 were made and it was made in error and you fixed the error, but
Yeah.
you never fixed the error. It's like, what? So apparently there was like an article somewhere because my friend read this. I didn't read up on it. She read it and said that the company said that was an error on their part.
Bullshit.
And yeah, so my proposed to that was, if it was an error, the button wouldn't make sound.
Mm-hmm.
If the stomach has a button, but the underside has a button too, that button underneath wouldn't make a damn peep.
Yeah.
Keep that shit. Literally have to fold the. Okay, you know what? Now I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm looking at it. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. They're taking the dog
Mm-hmm.
and they're holding the legs up to sit it down.
Yeah.
And when you sit it down, that's what it makes the
That makes sense, but like
still
out of context, if you see something like that, that's the first thing you're gonna think about is sexual. Yeah.
But see, but I'm looking at it now, right? It can stand up,
Yeah.
but also you can sit it down too. So if you
Yeah.
sit it down and it always makes a noise.
Yeah.
Then I can see why they do that. At the same time, it's a really poor design choice, especially on a doll that represents a young child.
Yeah. It's just a bad look, no matter how you look at it.
Even if it was a male doll, it would still look bad.
Yeah.
You just don't do it. That's why people and toy companies don't put buttons on the ass, because even if you put the doll down, it's still a button on the ass that people would probably push just not put the doll down, and they just sit there and just like push the button, but they want to hear stuff. It's not really a good look at all.
Yeah, it's the reason why a lot of toy companies, I would assume, got away from the whole like when we were kids. You had a lot of dolls that would like pee and poop and shit.
Yep.
It's a reason why like you started, or at least here where I'm at, you stop seeing a lot of that stuff come into the thousands, because it's like, why are kids just having dolls that pee? It's like, you know, I get it, but it's like, they shouldn't be taking care of dolls like that. But it's just, I don't know. It's bad PR. And why would you ever want bad PR for your company? They should have just been like, no, look, we're not making this, redesign it, and then push out a different product somewhere else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe put the button on the bottom part of the legs or something if they wanted the same effect. You know?
That way, every time you sit the doll down.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just... And now this video probably blew up on the internet and people are seeing it, and now it's just making the toy have a bad... You know, not only the toy have a bad look, because...
The movie.
Yeah, the movie. You have to make money off these toys. That's the reason why they're making them in a lot of cases.
DreamWorks.
Yeah. So it's now, even if they fix it, unless they put it back on store shelves, people still probably won't buy it. So you just lost out on a lot of that money.
Yeah. 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 And they marketed that around the time of the release of the movie.
Yeah. So now you missed your release window because you fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to bring that to everybody's attention. That's what's going on right now in the world in general. So you got dumbass people. It always boils down to one thing. It always boils down to
people.
One thing. Corporate America. Please get in touch. The people. Oh, when I say in touch, I don't mean like that. I mean mentally in touch with your consumer. Stop making tests. Stop relying on people to go out there and try to sell your products. Make sure that, like, if it's your name on the line, make sure that you are actually knowing what the hell you're selling. Go out there, test your toys. I'm tired of seeing toys that are like choking hazard. Yep. I'm tired of seeing little kids like eating stuff and getting poisoned. Go out there and test your product and see what's going on with it. And if you would buy that for your child, something's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Get a second opinion.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't be selling toys in general. Just saying. Throwing that out there.
Fucking start. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to bring it to your attention. It's just like the more I look at it, it's like the more I'm not just.
Yeah, it's disgusting to think about. Because when you have something that blatantly obvious, it's like, come on, like, why would you make that? And that's the whole thing. It's like, oh, well, we didn't mean for it to be that way. Well, how could you not know? You know, this makes no sense. But yeah, that just makes it even more, disgusting. So, but anyways.
Hey, there's one thing, man. The pedophiles have a field day out there, man. Watch kids. Watch your kids. Watch your kids. Watch your kids.
Damn right.
Just saying.
It's funny. It's funny you brought this to my attention, because I think in one of my Ghost of Tsushima videos, I actually did like a 20-minute, as I was, going around the map getting stuff. I was actually talking about sexual pedophiles and all this kind of sort of stuff. And it's just, and what that lady was saying is true. Like, oh, it's over 30% of the kids here in Florida. Like, that's everywhere. Everybody has at least one person in their family that was abused or is the abuser in their family. Like, how many people have like that weird uncle in their family that the kids don't get left around?
I ain't got no weird no fucking uncle shit. I'll tell you that. Not in my family. If he is, he ain't saying that because he's a fucking genius. You better shut up. Shut up. Not around here, boy. Not around here.
But yeah, it's fucked up the way some people are. But that's I guess you could say that's people. But yeah,
you gotta start watching the video, man. I can't keep this woman.
Yeah, she look good too with the long hair.
I'm trying to tweet her, man. Let's stop.
Got to get me back into watching Fox News, like you said. Like, damn.
That's how they get you, man. We got to get more Republican black men. Put that on. Watch what happens. Watch me go vote for Trump. Just kidding. Go watch.